What is injunctive relief? Have you ever wondered how courts can stop someone from doing something harmful before it happens? That is where injunctive relief comes into play. This legal remedy is a court order that requires a party to either do something specific or refrain from doing a particular act. And like monetary damages, which compensate for harm that has already occurred, injunctive relief aims to prevent future harm or stop ongoing harm that cannot be fixed by money alone. Injunctive relief is an equitable remedy, meaning it focuses on fairness rather than strict legal rights. One of the main reasons for granting injunctive relief is to prevent irreparable injury. This is harm that cannot be fixed by simply paying money. For example, if a company is about to unlawfully disclose a trade secret, monetary damages after the fact might not be enough to undo the damage. An injunction can stop that disclosure before it happens. There are different types of injunctions. A temporary restraining order, often called a TRO, is a short-term emergency measure. It can be issued quickly, sometimes without notifying the opposing party, to prevent immediate harm. TROs usually last only a few days until a more formal hearing can be held. Then there is the preliminary injunction. This type is issued after notice and a hearing. It lasts until the case is resolved. Courts consider factors like the likelihood of the plaintiff's success on the merits and the risk of irreparable harm. Lastly, we have the permanent injunction. This is issued as part of a final judgment and permanently requires or prohibits certain actions. To grant injunctive relief, courts typically requiring the plaintiff to show a few things. First, they must demonstrate a likelihood of success on the merits of the case. Second, they need to prove they will suffer irreparable harm if the injunction is not granted. The court also looks at whether the balance of hardships tips in the plaintiff's favor and whether the injunction serves the public interest. Injunctive relief is often seen in cases involving intellectual property disputes, breach of contract, and environmental law. For instance, a court may issue an injunction to stop a company from polluting a river or to prevent the unauthorized use of copyrighted material. Because injunctive relief is equitable, it is discretionary. The court weighs fairness and the specific circumstances rather than applying strict rules. This means that even if legal rights are clear, the court might deny an injunction if it finds the remedy would be unjust. In summary, injunctive relief is a powerful legal tool used to prevent harm that cannot be adequately addressed by monetary damages. It requires careful judicial balancing of interests and is a critical concept in remedies law, often tested in law school exams and essential for understanding how courts protect rights beyond monetary compensation.